Never in my research have I come across such a successful yet mysterious ancient animal.
Some of my favorite types of fossils, which are really cool.
What triggered the Cambrian explosion? We don't really know.
In the heart of Utah's desert, a team of paleontologists cracked open a nondescript slab of shale.
Here we see a fragment of a star-shaped skeletal element.
What they found inside defied every expectation. A perfectly preserved creature from 500 million years ago, with features so advanced it seemed to leapfrog evolutionary timelines.
When conditions are right, fossilization can preserve crucial information about an organism.
Was this a missing link or something far more unsettling? This is the story of a rock that rewrote history and the secrets it may still be hiding. 1. The hidden device. In 1968, near Antelope Spring, Utah, fossil hunter William Meister split open a 500-million-year-old rock and claimed to find something impossible: a human-like footprint crushing trilobites, marine creatures that vanished long before humans existed. Mainstream science dismissed it as a geological anomaly, but conspiracy theorists saw it as evidence of time travel or lost civilizations. Could it be a hoax or a clue to a forgotten chapter of Earth's history? 2. The Cambrian explosion. Around 541 million years ago, life on Earth underwent a sudden and dramatic transformation known as the Cambrian explosion. Within a relatively short geological span, most major animal groups appeared in the fossil record. This rapid diversification puzzled Charles Darwin and continues to intrigue scientists today. What triggered this burst of evolution? Recent studies suggest environmental changes and genetic innovations played crucial roles, but mysteries remain. 3. The trilobite Pompeii. In a remarkable discovery dubbed the trilobite Pompeii, scientists uncovered 500-million-year-old trilobite fossils preserved in volcanic ash. These fossils captured the creatures in their final moments, providing unprecedented insights into their anatomy and behavior. The level of detail preserved is astonishing, offering a snapshot of ancient life frozen in time. 4. The jellyfish that shouldn't be. Paleontologists discovered over 170 exquisitely preserved jellyfish fossils in a 500-million-year-old rock formation. These delicate creatures, rarely fossilized due to their soft bodies, were found in exceptional detail, challenging previous assumptions about fossilization processes. The find suggests that under certain conditions, even the most fragile organisms can leave behind a lasting legacy. 5. The worm that rewrote the tree. A rare 500-million-year-old fossil of a worm-like creature called a paleoscolecid was discovered in Utah. This find is significant because paleoscolecids are uncommon in North America. The fossil provides valuable information about the diversity of early animals during the Cambrian period and helps scientists understand the evolutionary relationships among ancient species. 6. The tunicate time capsule. In a groundbreaking discovery, scientists found a 500-million-year-old fossil of a tunicate ancestor named Megasiphon thylacos. Tunicates are marine invertebrates, and this fossil provides insights into their early evolution. The specimen reveals that ancestral tunicates were stationary, filter-feeding adults, likely undergoing metamorphosis from a tadpole-like larva. This finding sheds light on the evolutionary history of chordates, the group that includes all vertebrates. 7. The Xinjiang biota. In 2019, scientists uncovered the Xinjiang biota, a fossil site in China dating back 518 million years. This site is remarkable for its exceptional preservation of soft-bodied organisms, including jellyfish and sea anemones. Over half of the species discovered were new to science, providing a more comprehensive view of early marine ecosystems during the Cambrian explosion. 8. The mollusk ancestor. Researchers discovered a 500-million-year-old fossil named Shishania aculeata, revealing that the earliest mollusks were flat, shell-less slugs covered in protective spiny armor. This challenges previous notions about mollusk evolution and suggests that these ancient creatures had developed defensive adaptations much earlier than previously thought. 9. The Paleo Nursery. A newly discovered fossil deposit near Kunming, China, offers a rare glimpse into life 518 million years ago. Dubbed a paleo nursery, this site contains fossils of juvenile organisms, providing valuable information about the development and reproductive strategies of early marine life. The discovery helps scientists understand how these ancient creatures grew and interacted within their ecosystems. 10. The Cambrian Clock. Studies have shown that during the Cambrian explosion, evolutionary changes occurred at a much faster rate than previously believed. By analyzing genetic and anatomical data, researchers found that early arthropods evolved new traits approximately 4 times faster than in later periods. This rapid pace of evolution supports the idea that the Cambrian period was a time of intense evolutionary experimentation and diversification. 11. The Brain Fossils, Echoes of Ancient Minds. In a groundbreaking discovery, paleontologists unearthed exquisitely preserved brain and nerve tissues in 500-million-year-old radiodont fossils from the Burgess Shale. These ancient creatures, predecessors to modern arthropods, reveal complex neural architectures previously unimagined for their time. The preservation of such delicate structures offers an unprecedented glimpse into the early evolution of nervous systems, challenging our understanding of cognitive development in primordial life forms. Could these ancient neural blueprints hint at the origins of consciousness itself? 12. The Three-Eyed Predator, a Cambrian Enigma. Among the myriad fossils of the Cambrian seas, the discovery of Stanleycaris herpex stands out, a formidable predator boasting 3 eyes and a sophisticated nervous system. Found in the Burgess Shale, this creature's anatomy suggests advanced sensory capabilities, possibly giving it an edge in the competitive Cambrian ecosystems. The presence of a third eye raises questions about the evolutionary experiments of the time. What environmental pressures led to such unique adaptations, and why did they not persist in modern lineages? 13. The Alien Fish Taco, a jaw-dropping revelation. Dubbed the alien fish taco, a peculiar Cambrian fossil has reshaped our understanding of jaw evolution. This creature, with its unique morphology, represents one of the earliest known jawed animals, a lineage that would eventually dominate vertebrate life. Its discovery underscores the rapid and diverse evolutionary experiments during the Cambrian explosion. How did such a radical innovation emerge, and what does it tell us about the adaptability of early life? 14. The Burgess Shale, Nature's Time Capsule. High in the Canadian Rockies lies the Burgess Shale, a fossil-rich deposit preserving an array of Cambrian organisms in stunning detail. This site offers a snapshot of early marine ecosystems, capturing both hard and soft-bodied creatures. The exceptional preservation provides insights into the morphology, behavior, and diversity of ancient life. What conditions led to such unparalleled fossilization, and what secrets might still be hidden within its layers? 15. The Grand Canyon's Cambrian Layers, Earth's Ancient Diary. Beneath the majestic vistas of the Grand Canyon lie sedimentary layers from the Cambrian period, chronicling a time when life burgeoned in Earth's oceans. These strata, part of the Tonto Group, reveal a transition from microbial mats to complex marine communities. Studying these rocks provides context for the environmental and biological shifts of the era. How did these ancient seas shape the trajectory of life, and what can they teach us about resilience and adaptation? 16. The Cambrian's Oxygen Surge, Fueling Evolution. Recent studies suggest that a modest increase in atmospheric oxygen levels during the Cambrian period may have been the catalyst for the explosion of complex life. This oxygenation allowed for higher metabolic rates and the development of larger, more active organisms. The correlation between oxygen levels and biodiversity highlights the intricate interplay between Earth's systems and life. Could understanding this relationship inform our perspective on current environmental changes? 17. The Cambrian's giant worms, predators of the ancient seas. In the icy realms of North Greenland, scientists uncovered fossils of massive predatory worms from the early Cambrian. These formidable creatures, among the earliest known carnivores, reveal a complex food web already in place over 500 million years ago. Their existence challenges previous notions of early marine ecosystems being simple and unstructured. What drove the evolution of such apex predators so early in life's history? 18. The fossilized embryos, windows into early development. In China's Quanchuanpu Formation, researchers discovered exquisitely preserved fossil embryos dating back to the early Cambrian. These specimens provide rare insights into the embryonic development of early multicellular organisms. The level of detail allows scientists to study cell division patterns and developmental stages, offering clues about the evolution of complex life cycles. How did these early developmental processes influence the diversification of life forms? 19. The Cambrian's neural blueprint, tracing the origins of nervous systems. Investigations into Cambrian fossils have shed light on the evolution of ventral nerve cords in early EC disozoans, a group that includes arthropods and nematodes. These findings suggest that complex nervous systems developed earlier than previously thought, providing a framework for understanding the neurological advancements in subsequent lineages. What does this reveal about the pace and nature of evolutionary innovation during the Cambrian? 20. The Cambrian's evolutionary experiments, a legacy of innovation. The Cambrian period was a time of unparalleled evolutionary experimentation, giving rise to myriad body plans and ecological strategies. From the emergence of hard shells to the development of complex sensory organs, this era set the stage for the diversity of life we observe today. Studying these ancient innovations helps us appreciate the adaptive potential inherent in life's blueprint. How might these lessons inform our understanding of evolution in the face of current and future challenges? 21. The strange case of hallucigenia. When first discovered, hallucigenia fossils were so bizarre that scientists literally reconstructed them upside down. This tiny creature with spines on its back and tube-like legs confused paleontologists for nearly a century. Recent CT scans finally revealed its true orientation, and a primitive yet recognizable head structure. Was hallucigenia an evolutionary dead end, or a strange cousin to modern velvet worms? Its unsettling appearance hints at how experimental early evolution truly was. 22. The enigma of the Anomalocaris. Once thought to be multiple animals stitched together by mistake, Anomalocaris was later revealed as the Cambrian Ocean's apex predator. With its massive grasping appendages and compound eyes, it was perfectly adapted for hunting trilobites and other prey. Fossils show it grew over 3 feet long, a true giant of its time. How did such a dominant creature emerge so quickly in evolutionary history? Its reign suggests the Cambrian seas were far more competitive and violent than once believed. 23. The ancient DNA traces. While full DNA cannot survive for 500 million years, researchers have found chemical signatures in Cambrian rocks resembling the building blocks of life. These ancient biosignatures hint at complex biochemistry thriving long before complex animals emerged. Could these faint chemical whispers offer clues about the earliest steps toward intelligent life? If so, our search for life on distant exoplanets might need to look much deeper into the timeline than we thought. 24. The Cambrian Reset Hypothesis. Some scientists now propose that the Cambrian explosion wasn't the beginning, but a restart after earlier life was wiped out. Cataclysmic events, like global glaciations or volcanic winters, could have erased nearly all previous complex life. The Cambrian, then, would represent evolution's second or even third attempt at complexity. If true, how many times has life tried and failed to rise before us? The story locked inside these ancient rocks could be only the latest chapter of a much older saga. 25. The Hidden Armor of Weywaxia. At first glance, Weywaxia looks like a walking pine cone, an armored slug covered in rows of spines and scales. Discovered in the Burgess Shale, this ancient organism challenges the clear-cut tree of animal evolution. Its bizarre body plan doesn't fit neatly into any major modern animal group, suggesting lost evolutionary branches we can no longer trace. Could Weywaxia hint at an entire kingdom of life that simply vanished? The armor it carried raises deeper questions. What threats existed in those ancient seas that demanded such extreme protection? 26. The Mystery of Morella's Feathery Appendages. Morella splendens was one of the most abundant creatures in the Burgess Shale, but its true nature remains an enigma. With delicate feathery limbs and an odd segmented body, it doesn't fit neatly into modern classifications. Some paleontologists believe it represents an early experiment in arthropod evolution, while others see it as an evolutionary dead end. How many forgotten pathways of life lay hidden within these ancient rocks? Morella's fragile form is a haunting reminder that not all evolutionary experiments survive. 27th. The Unseen Builders of Early Reefs. Long before coral reefs dotted the oceans, tiny Cambrian creatures called archaeocyathids were already constructing the first marine ecosystems. Their fossilized remains show evidence of intricate reef structures, ecosystems full of life, long before fish even existed. But mysteriously, these ancient reef builders suddenly disappeared, leaving only fossils to tell their story. What drove these pioneering organisms to extinction? Their vanished world might hold clues about how environmental changes can swiftly erase even the most successful life forms. 28. The Ancient Predator with Spiky Mouths. One of the strangest Cambrian creatures discovered is Pamdelurian, a swimming predator with spiny, clawed limbs and a bizarre circular mouth. Its design seems almost biomechanical, like something engineered rather than evolved. Some researchers believe it was among the first to pioneer active hunting strategies rather than passive feeding. Its existence paints a chilling picture of a Cambrian ocean already filled with hunters and prey locked in evolutionary arms races. Was predation a driving force behind the explosion of diversity we see in the fossil record? 29. The Ghostly Trails of Early Life. Before bones, shells, or armor, the only evidence early organisms left behind were trails. These strange fossilized burrows and trackways, known as trace fossils, offer eerie hints of soft-bodied creatures that roamed the seafloor 500 million years ago. In many cases, the creatures themselves were never found, only the mysterious marks they left behind. Who or what carved these paths into the ancient seabed? These ghostly trails are silent echoes of beings lost forever to time. 30. The disappearance of the Ediacarans. Just before the Cambrian explosion, strange, soft-bodied organisms known as Ediacarans ruled the oceans, but curiously, they vanished almost entirely before the Cambrian creatures took over. Were they wiped out by changing environments or by the arrival of new, more aggressive life forms? The rocks whisper of a forgotten era, one that ended in silence, setting the stage for an explosion of new life. Could the Cambrian be less of a beginning and more of a conquest? Ediacarans. Did competition kill off Earth's mysterious first animals? 31. The mystery of vetulicolians. Among the strangest creatures of the Cambrian were the vetulicolians, organisms with bloated, segmented bodies and gaping mouths, but no clear limbs. Their bizarre anatomy led to endless debates. Were they ancient ancestors of vertebrates or something else entirely? Recent fossil discoveries hint they might be primitive cousins of modern tunicates, but the evidence is thin. Vetulicolians remind us how little we truly know about the earliest branches of our own evolutionary tree. Could they represent a forgotten chapter in the story of animals, one that ended before it even began? 32nd. The shield-bearers of early seas. During the Cambrian, creatures like Isoxus developed armored shells and spiny appendages, a radical leap in defensive adaptations. These floating hunters were among the first to combine mobility with protection, a blueprint that would echo throughout evolutionary history. Their fossils show evidence of powerful swimming abilities and complex sensory organs. Was this the first arms race beneath the ancient waves? Isoxus and its kin hint that survival has always favored innovation and sometimes brutal efficiency. 33. The hidden language of Cambrian seas. Recent research suggests that even primitive Cambrian creatures used chemical signals to communicate across murky oceans. This hidden language may have helped early animals find mates, avoid predators, or even coordinate group behaviors. If true, communication evolved not with sounds or sight, but with invisible chemical trails swirling through ancient waters. Could this chemical chatter have been the secret force that helped early ecosystems explode with complexity? The whispers of life long before words were ever spoken. What caused the Cambrian explosion? Cambrian explosion animals. The secrets locked within these ancient rocks tell a story far bigger than fossils. They whisper of vanished worlds, forgotten creatures, and the relentless drive of life to adapt, change, and sometimes disappear. What else might be buried beneath our feet, waiting to rewrite everything we thought we knew? If you found this journey into the ancient past as fascinating as we did, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss the mysteries we uncover next. The ancient world is just beginning to tell its story, and we're only scratching the surface.